Well, I got emotional right from the start. So to watch her sing, she sang beautifully. For the Hall of Fame, to give her the opportunity to do that was amazing. You know, we can't thank them enough, and she did fabulous. What a great day. And the speeches I thought were great. Everybody touched on, you know, their careers and who and what was the most meaningful thing to them. It was a great day, really.
Questions? In the back there, Lavelle.
Can I just stand and shout?
Can you speak loud enough? Yeah.
Sure.
Lavelle Neal, Star Tribune, Minneapolis. Jim, what was it like to have Justin Morneau come out and watch it today? And Nick Punto had your face on the stick, waving it in the crowd.
Yeah. Morny and Punto, you know, I golfed with Punto yesterday, had the opportunity to share and spend the day with him. Obviously, what he means to me as a person, player. Morny, the same thing. All those guys in Minnesota when I had the chance to play there. What a special group of guys, and to get that chance to play there with them is so great. Yeah, thank you.
In the corner.
Jim, Derek, News 5 Cleveland, congratulations. Just talk about what was going through your mind. I mean, you went last, so you got a chance to really think about being inducted and what was going through your mind.
You know, a lot of emotions. You know, you listen to all these great speeches and you think, well, he mentioned this and and you think, oh man, maybe I should just go. But I think the best part is you stick with what you've done, and to listen to them and to share that with them was incredible. I mean, what a class. This is an amazing class to go into with guys that I think at the end of the day are great people. The performance speaks for itself. The people are the thing that stand out for me.
Back there.
All right. Dominic Capone, WFUV Sports Zone, back here. Just wanted to know, you guys both had great speeches. Who gave you the best piece of advice, and what was it for going into your speech writing?
I think for me it was boxing. He came up to me a couple days ago and he said, don't let Monday get here and you blink and it's passed you by. Just take deep breaths, slow everything down, and that really helped. I think once you get up at that podium and you look out over 50,000 people, and you're standing in front of 60 of your favorite baseball players, you need to take a second to compose yourself, and doing that really kind of settled me down.
Yeah. And for me, it was Brett and Boggs, to be honest. Wade, just to kind of embrace this morning when you wake up, it's going to be like no other feeling you've ever had, which was true. And, kind of turn your phone off, kind of just embrace what's about to happen. And then with George, just it's okay to get emotional. And for them two guys to say that and like they're on your side really meant a lot.
Steve.
Yeah, hey, Steve Harmer with the Atlanta Journal-Constitution for Chipper. Two things, how's Taylor doing? And B, you touched on a lot of emotional themes in your speech, and how did you hold it together so well?
I didn't look at my family. I couldn't. I saw where they were sitting, a couple minutes before I went on stage, and I immediately, the top lip started quivering. So at that point, I knew for me to hold it together, I was going to have to pick a spot out in center field somewhere. Whenever I looked up, concentrate on that spot. It was hard. A couple times I glanced down, but I remember what my dad said. He goes, as long as you hold it together, I'll hold it together. And I think if he'd have seen, my lip quivering, he'd have probably lost it, and then it'd have been a domino effect. I'm happy to say Taylor is still with child. She made it through the ceremony just fine. She had to get off in the shade for a little bit, but she's a trooper, man.
That's fine.
Jim, Hayden Grove, Cleveland.com, right up front, right in front of you. Congratulations.
Sorry.
The pink tie, was that for your mom, for your wife? Did it have any significance?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the blue suit, I thought it went well with it and what it meant. Think about what the women in our lives mean, and your mother, your wife. I mean, it's a great. It represents that very, very well.
Natalie.
Natalie Foltz, Fox 5 Atlanta. Chipper, great speech. I know you had Braves country in tears. Besides that moment delivering your speech, what was another moment that you were just pinching yourself?
Well, I think the ride in as we're coming through the cornfield up here, and you know, we came over here yesterday and we kind of went through a walkthrough, and you kind of got a feeling for the expansiveness of the place. A lot of people had already put out their lawn chairs on the side, but you really didn't get a feel for, you know, the magnitude of the situation. When we came running, you know, driving through the cornfield, and you see 40, 50,000 people coming out just to see you inducted into the Hall of Fame, and you see school buses and that stage, that tent. That was one of those ones where I was like, man, I don't know if I'm ready for this, but luckily we pulled it off.
Time for one more, right back there.
David Spampanato, WFUV in New York, right in the middle. Chipper, you wrote a lot about your dad in your book. What did it mean to you to share today and this weekend with him?
Probably the single most spine-tingling, you know, moment that I'll ever spend with. You know, being able to sit there in front of the whole world and tell them, really both of my parents, how you feel about them. Obviously, you know, you go through the fundamentals and the everyday wear and tear, you know, playing the game of baseball, you know, with Dad. But to be on the cusp of 40 years in the game, him right there, side by side, step by step. Sometimes, you know, when I'm in the big leagues, you know, if I was struggling, those hitting coaches know Pops is coming into town. And whenever, you know, to Pops' credit, whenever he came into town, you know, we got hot. So, to be going on 40 years of baseball side by side with him, to have it culminate today with that bronze plaque going up, is pretty special.
Gentlemen, welcome to Cooperstown. It's time for your Hall of Fame dinner now.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Thank you.